Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be doing is talking about bug out bags, get home bags, SHFT bags. This is my older bag here. It's the bag I've been using for the longest time, and I've just kind of outgrown it because all this stuff over here needs to go in it. And the new gear I've kind of picked up is one of those more tarp style survival blankets, where it's a tarp on one side, a survival blanket on the other, so it reflects your body heat. Some survivor cord, which is the cord that comes with the like the wire, the fire tender, the fishing line, all of that. That's what's in here. Some regular old bank line just for cordage. A rain suit. A single insulated bottle, stainless steel bottle with a cup that actually has a lid and a hanger all in one. A disaster radio, storm radio. It's got shortwave. It's got the weather radio on it. And it's a regular radio. Has solar charging. Has a light under there, a light on the front, and a like SOS function. A solar powered charger. I love this charger. I've used it a lot. Folds out real nice. Charges your phone. Keeps itself charged all the time. It rides around the truck of my dash after I use it. Has a flashlight on it as well. Works really well. I've loved it so far. And then an IFAC emergency first aid kit. So all of that's going to go into our new Tecton Explorer 4000 series. And a lot of this stuff, the weather radio, the charger, the single wall bottle, and the IFAC will all be on in my description, so you can find it to buy it yourself. We have clothing that needs to go in here. A pair of socks, fresh pair of pants, and a fresh shirt. Everything out of my old pack has to go into my new pack. On my old pack, starting with the outside, we have this water bottle. This water bottle is being replaced by the stainless steel one, since I finally found a stainless steel one. We have a, if I can get it unwrapped. Hang on, guys. We have a simple folding saw on the outside, a fixed blade knife, a Gerber here. And on top of that, I carry a fixed blade on the outside and a Gerber. I carry a mini Gerber, or a mini multi-tool, and a pocket knife in my pocket at all times. I do like to have these things easily accessible. And then there is a small hatchet with some duct tape on it on the outside of the pack as well. That's going to do us for the outside. The other thing that normally hangs off the bottom of this pack is my first aid / kind of everyday thing. It's got my water straw in it for filtration, fire starter kit. The big pocket here is all medical stuff, and then this is just random everyday items that you may need. Also normally kept on the outside is this face covering, Shamak. Can be used to pre-filter water, can be used the way to wash yourself down, can be used as a face covering, depending on the situation and what it needs. So the main thing is that I've outgrown this pack. I'm not going to be using this pack anymore for a get home bag or survival bag or bug out bag. It's going to be demoted to a hunting bag. We're going to turn this into our get home bag. I've had this Drago bag for a long time. I love it. It's a great bag. I've just outgrown it. And generally, when I look at weight for my bug out bags, I prefer to stay right at 50. I know I can carry 80 personally, so it gives me room to move up and down. This pack currently weighs between 35 and 40 pounds. With all this extra gear that I'm adding, should bring it right up to the 50 mark. Find what you're comfortable carrying, what you know you can carry for a long period of time, run with, and all of that. And that's the other reason I have switched to this pack, is because of running. This thing is so bulged out and stuff, it hops up and down when you run. This one's got very good like hip straps, waist straps, very good shoulder straps with a chest piece. It's got an internal frame so that it will hold its shape and it doesn't bulge out in the back and push your back out. It's got a built-in rain tarp, so you can tarp the whole thing and keep it dry. And overall, it's just been I just think it's a really good choice of pack. Has a lot of pockets, which is what I was looking for. Has the ability to put a sleeping roll on top, a sleeping bag down here at the bottom, and a whole lot of pockets so that we can put all our gear in it. Again, this is the Teton Explorer 4000 series bag. So here in my front little pocket, I keep a flask of whiskey, because you never know, and that's a barter item, good for sterilizing things and just a drink to de-stress. A Write in the Rain notebook with ruler measurements on the back, because I really do believe taking notes is a really big, it's very important. A small boo-boo first aid kit that does not have to do with either one of those. This one has more like medicine in it. It's got ibuprofen, cold medicine, stuff like that. That's an IFAC. That's an emergency first aid kit. So it's got a tourniquet, different kinds of bandages and stuff like that in it. I keep some silverware in here. This little gimmicky survival kit that comes in a sardine can is in here because it was given to me as a gift. A thing of playing cards, a waterproof bag, and just a small bag with a couple of toiletries, some Germ-X and stuff like that in it. Again, it kind of goes with just minor first aid. That's the reason it's in this first pocket. 2 pens and a Sharpie. You cannot go wrong with having Sharpie. You can mark if you got bit by something, an infection, something like that, see if it's growing, and write on surfaces that pens and pencils can't. In my next pocket, I carry a knife sharpener, a can opener, a fish stringer. I still haven't really decided on why I carry a fish stringer. I guess it's a way to keep fish and it's extra cordage. A magnifying glass for helping light a fire, and this one's also, well, if it wasn't dead, also has a light in it, which I wasn't worried about the light. I don't care about the light. I want the magnifying part to help me light a fire. I have some Kevlar cordage, which is good for 200 pounds and to be ultra thin. This is more for fishing is what I would use it for, or you can use it to tie up things. A small flashlight, a fire starter, which the flint apparently decided to, magnesium and flint. The flint decided to fall out, but magnesium and flint, and my compass, a good compass. So that takes care of pocket number 2. Hopefully those are gonna fit in my side pockets on this bag, so I don't have to try to put them in some different type of container. In our next pocket, we have duct tape, a phone charger with a block, waterproof matches in a waterproof container with a striker on it, gun oil, lip balm, electrical tape, another gun oil rag, Germ-X, a sewing kit, and a bar of soap for hygiene. We have a good pair of regular leather gloves, a face mask, a beat up roll of toilet paper, but toilet paper nonetheless, a gun cleaning kit, and a United States military issue survival handbook. This is more just so it's not only cordage, but it gives you something to read while you're out there, and it can actually help you if you were stuck out for a long period of time. Like I said, this is my get home bag. I've had this book a long time. I've read through it a bunch of times, but you never know when you forget a skill and could look at it and be able to do it, or need an idea of something, of a skill that you should be doing as far as pertaining to getting food. In our next pocket, which is our biggest pocket on this bag, we have another fixed blade knife. I always like to have a backup fixed blade. So we have another backup fixed blade. It's actually a bigger one. A belt for our pants in case something happens to the belt that you're wearing. I think a 550 cord. A couple of freeze-dried meals. I've got a breakfast meal and chicken and dumplings. A bottle of hydrogen peroxide. A bottle of alcohol, again for medical and first aid purposes. A mess kit for cooking. It's like a Boy Scout mess kit all combined in one. Seasonings, because I like my food to taste good. This is a quick dry microfiber towel. In case you get wet, you can dry yourself off. This is a waterproof case, which actually should be at the top of the pack. It has stormproof matches in it, water purification tablets, and bug spray in it. I just keep those things in here because it was a simple and easy place to put it. I'll probably have to put some of this other gear in here as well to keep it dry and keep it good at the top of the pack where it belongs. And then this is an emergency tarp. Let me feel around here. I don't think that's all. And then, for cold weather, I have a pair of cold weather socks and a beanie added in here as well because it's currently cold weather. I carry most of my cold weather gear in my truck, so it doesn't have to be in this pack. And so now this pack is empty and going to be dedicated to turned into a pack after I remove this carabiner, because this is a real carabiner, and I think everybody should carry a legit real carabiner that will hold your body weight on it, on your pack. A real legit climbing carabiner that will hold your body weight on your pack at all times, because you never know when you need to rappel or something like that, or you need to hold up a lot of weight. One of these can be fantastic to have. So with all this gear here, it now has to go into this new pack. So I'm going to pack this new pack, show you the pack packed. Everybody packs their pack in different ways. What you think is the most important needs to be at the top, which a lot of people's medical supplies, food, water, stuff like that. Well, I carry my food and water, or my water and my medical supplies on the outside of my pack. At the very bottom, I always put my clothes. And from there, I kind of just build the way I think it should be built. My mess kit and stuff will go in the middle. Stuff like extra fire starting stuff, sewing kit and everything will kind of go more towards the top. The survival blanket will go more towards the top. Cordage will go kind of more towards the top, kind of towards the bottom, depending on what kind of cordage it is. A waterproof bag will be on the outside. My Gerber and one fixed blade will be on the outside. So I have all that. You just kind of have to figure, you know, if I've got 3 things of cordage, what cordage am I going to use the most? Well, this one's going to be at the top, this one's going to be in the middle, and this one's going to be at the bottom. Or this one's going to be in the middle, and this one's going to be in the bottom. It kind of depends. It's all in your situation. This will be strapped to the top. This is a waterproof emergency radio. It hand cranks. It's got a rechargeable battery in it for the solar, or you can charge it in your home. And then, of course, like I said, it's all solar. And you can also pop it open and put some regular batteries in it. It takes 3 AAAs. It's a fantastic radio. I've used it a lot. It's got shortwave, AM, FM, and weather band radio on it. It's got a flashlight, like I said, here and here. And this one's extremely bright, and so is this one. And then, of course, like I said, the charger has one on it too. It'll be at the top of the pack, if not in a side pocket for emergency purposes. The water bottle will go on the water bottle holders on the side, so on and so forth. Along with the regular leather gloves, I carry a pair of Kevlar knuckled, like military style gloves in there. Again, it all depends on the situation. This is for me to get home if I cannot get home in my vehicle. The can openers, because if you're scavenging for food, you never know what you're going to find. So I'm going to get this packed. I'll show you the whole pack put back together, the way that I think it should be put together, and then we'll go from there. One extra note I want to make as I move all this stuff out the way. Little items drive me insane. I really wish I had one of those Bugout rolls. I don't have one yet, but I do plan on getting one. Luckily on this Tecton pack, you've got a pocket here, a pocket here. This whole pocket is pass-through if you had something really tall you wanted to slide in there, like a bow, a small rifle. And then you have this bigger pocket here that the back of it's also a pass-through, so arrows, a bow, a rifle, and then the cup holders on both sides. So you've got this pocket where my saw is probably going to go. The little stuff out of those first 2 pockets here and here. This will hold my fixed blade knife and my multi-tool. I will attach this kit to the bottom, that kit up here in kind of like the center on this molly. And then all the clothing and stuff I'll organize as I go to figure it out. But like I said, it's a framed bag. so it holds itself. Has no internal pockets that I can find so far, really. So, well, this is separated. This right here is separated. So what if you wanted to make this a separate pocket, this can be a separate pocket from up here. So this is probably where my clothes will go, and then everything else will go up here. Some clothes and some cordage or whatever. Again, personal preference. It's got one little zip pocket up here at the top that you could probably fit just a little bit of stuff in up here at the top. And then you've got one on the back, if that's not. So you've got two pockets here and here. They can also be utilized. Straps for a sleeping mat, straps for a sleeping bag. If I was to have to get out of my vehicle, I could put my sleeping bag in here. And if I had a sleeping mat, I could put it up here, and I plan on getting one, a really good one at some point. So I'm gonna get to putting all of this into this pack. I'll show you the pack packed, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, as you can see, I have got this all packed up completely. Here's what we got. We have got our IFAC, our other kind of first aid everyday item kit with our Life straw, or our Sawyer straw and everything in it. Our stainless steel water bottle, our rechargeable emergency radio. I want to hang it on the outside so the solar panel can get the sun while I'm moving. All of our gear is packed inside, and I wanted to show that this side could hold a small rifle. So I have my Henry survival rifle stuck in here. I'm not crazy about how this IFAC mounts on there. I don't like the MOLLE system a whole lot, but in a mesh pocket, I've got my multi-tool, my fixed blade knife, and a flashlight. All my pockets held everything I needed them to hold. They're all organized kind of the way I want them to. I'll keep going through it. My toilet paper's got its own pocket now. My rifle kit's got its own pocket. My solar charger has its own pocket. So I did end up having plenty of pockets. It will hold a small rifle. Like I said, this will have its own video and review here shortly. I just got it back for Christmas, and I've kind of been playing with it, making up my mind on how I feel about it. But it fits in here well. And I weighed this, and it comes in right at 50 pounds. So everything in here comes in right at 50 pounds. Like I said, I'm pretty comfortable up to 80. The one thing I have noticed is, so even my hatchet is on this side. It's covered by this. It's actually covered by the top. It's right here. My saw is on this side. So everything that was on the outside of that one is on the outside of this one. Plus we added an IFAC and a radio. And to show you that I can easily carry this, and it's only 50 pounds. As long as I don't break the glass in my entertainment center, or china cabinet, sorry. Doing this inside is not the easiest. Oh, here's we're gonna have kind of a goofy video. So I've got it on. Of course, you would end up using your hip straps and everything like that. They're actually currently kind of connected together. You would take, and as you can see, it's leaning back. Hook your thumbs through the straps, stand up tall, and strap it down. This thing is extremely comfortable. It doesn't want to bounce and buck, even with the rifle in there, compared to how that bag, when I would run, would bounce off my butt. And this thing's not even fully packed, including the fact that you have this. To also help secure it to you, you've got a chest piece to help secure it to you. The one thing I did forget to add was my big D-ring. I was waiting till I had it on, because there's a loop right here. Got my big D-ring. If I find something I need to hook to me or whatever, dog leash, something like that, I have it. It is completely comfortable, and it is already way better than that pack. Holds more gear. I still have a lot of space in here. I have the ability to strap more things to the outside of it and still be able to carry it for a long distance. Just like those. Yeah, there we go. And it, like I said, the more you're in it, the more it stretches, the more comfortable you can adjust it to be of where you want your weight, all your padding and stuff to sit. You can adjust on the move, on the go, as the bag stretches with what materials and stuff you have in it. So that's going to do it for today, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Y'all stay frosty, and I'll see you next time.